One of the biggest reasons that cases settle for less than full value is because the lawyer handling the case is afraid to lose. And the fear gets to be so much that you go settle a case for 70, 80, even 90% of the full value, but not every penny that you could get out of that case if you were brave enough to go forward and the other side did not sense fear in you. And that's what they try to do. They try to create fear in us so that we give up and we settle our cases for less than they're really worth. But when we go forward and we're fearless, when we say, look, you can pay me full value or we're going to go try this case, and then you back it up and you actually go forward and you walk away from offers and you try the case, that's when they get fearful and they will start offering you full value and sometimes even more than what your case is really worth. So how do we get over fear? Well, in my experience, I had to do it the hard way. I was afraid of losing cases, especially a case where I had a bunch of money into it. And the most liberating thing that ever happened to me, happened way back in my career, was the first time that I lost a case where I had over $100,000 of expenses. And that was the point in my life where $100,000 was a lot of money. I mean, I had a $300,000 line of credit and it was run up to the max. And, we had payroll coming up, twice a month. We had rent coming up every month. And I was so scared that if I lost this case where I had $100,000 invested in it, that it was all going to be over. And guess what? The world didn't end. I didn't stop getting new cases. People didn't stop settling with me on my good cases. Nothing bad happened. I mean, it stunk that we lost the case, but the offer was so low, it wouldn't have made a difference to the client anyway. We did the right thing by trying it. The other side learned that I had no fear, and they were more afraid of me the next time. That same law firm, that same insurance company actually paid me a lot more money the next time we had a case and we pushed it and almost went to trial because they knew that I'd back it up, that I would go there and go to trial. If you try enough cases, you're going to win some you shouldn't win, and you're going to lose some you shouldn't lose, and it doesn't matter because the house doesn't have to win every hand in a casino, and a trial lawyer doesn't have to win every trial in a career. And when you get over that fear of losing, when you realize nothing bad is going to happen if I lose, the fear starts to go away. What happens when the fear goes away and you go into the court and you're fearless? Well, you get rid of the reasons that the things that get in the way. So one thing, when we're afraid, why are we afraid? Well, one reason we're afraid is we don't trust the jurors. We don't really believe that these people are going to do the right thing. We don't believe these people are going to be receptive to our message or they're going to care about our client. And when you talk to somebody and you don't trust them deep inside, it comes out. It comes out in your tone of voice, in your facial expressions, in the way you move. And if you don't trust them, guess what? They don't trust you. They're not as receptive to you. The same with the judge. When you go in there with no fear of loss, you just get in the moment and you're just talking to those jurors. You're communicating. You tell yourself, I tell myself every trial, these jurors are here because they want to do the right thing. I can trust them. And if I give them the tools they need, they'll do the right thing. And you go in there without that fear and you become more dynamic. They become more receptive and you start winning more. And the other side starts freaking out and start throwing money at you in these cases because deep down, they have more to lose than we do. We will always make it up on the next one if it doesn't work out on this trial. So get over your fear of loss, get in there, try some cases. And guess what? Even if you lose one, you just get up, you dust the dirt off you, you go back into the next day and you start finding the next one and it's going to work and you're going to be better and better and you're going to see your results skyrocket when you get past your fear of loss.